Wait, sorry. Sorry. Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play games. My name is Nissa and I simply love games. The thing is though, I've been getting used to playing on my PlayStation and Switch when I play on this channel, so I forgot. I did set up so we can see my computer screen. I did set up like sound and everything, so you should be able to hear the game when we go over there. But I didn't remember to put my mic over here, so yeah. I hope the sound goes in as it should. It seems like it is, and I also moved the camera a little bit. I hope it's okay. You can see a little bit more of the mess behind me, but that's just me, I guess. Ooh, we have a lot of people in here, or we have a lot. I know some channels are very big. I have a small channel, but I really appreciate every single person in here. So thank you so much for being here. We are playing Planet Zoo today, and where's the buttons? there. You should be able to hear the game. If it's a little too loud, a little too low, I hope you will tell me and we will take it for there. Also because I use my PC right now, I'm not able to actually, like, doing the stuff, actually, like, seeing everything. So if there's any issues with the YouTube part, I can only see a tiny bit of it. So hopefully I will notice if anything happens. If you're not used to seeing my speed builds, you will not see my entire screen. There is a menu on this side. There is something happening on this side also sometimes, but if it's something you actually need to see, I will make you aware of it. And either move the camera a little bit or move the either do like, I can't do like this because it's things I can't move, but then I will simply do like oh, that works differently here. Okay. So I can do like this so you can actually see the thingy dingies, which I think is kind of important sometimes. But just know if there's something I say that you can't see, then it's just because I forgot to actually show it to you. So yeah, welcome to my channel. I am and this is how things gonna go. Normally I play Plants 2 on my main channel where I do speed builds, but I wanted something different over here. We have been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy. I love it. Time for a change. We will still play Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow, don't you worry. But the thing is, I show mods off on my main channel, and I just wanted a place to showcase that better, so we can make beautiful screenshots for the thumbnail and just in general make the show off a little prettier. So this was what I actually made on my main channel this Wednesday. Video is up there just as a little commercial for today. And it is almost completely modded. I think these pieces are not modded. And this specific wood piece is not, but besides that, everything over here is completely modded. Plants, mulch, not stones. Stones are also from the game, but animals, and yeah, that's pretty much what I used. But it's all modded, and I think there's a lot of beautiful mods that need to be showcased. So we're gonna build the first habitat in here, and as I said, they are from mud, so I want somewhere where I can just drop in an animal, make the video. I can see you, Dustin. Hey. Anyway. I was saying, yeah, I want something that where I don't build the habitat specifically for the animals, but just in the biome. So if I make a hyena, I already have a biome that would fit roughly with that. If I get a fish in here, we will have something that roughly can be used for that. Maybe we will make like more than just 5. I'm not sure. For instance, like having a deep ocean habitat and then more a beachy coastal habitat could be possibility. With a beach or something like that. So it's not like we make this a tropical temperate. We're not gonna do it like that, but we're gonna make it more like a dry. Today we're gonna make a dry, deserty, a little bit rocky area. So we have that combination because that will be pretty for a lot of them. Another thing I didn't count on is that, as you can see here, this is dark, and that's because we are in a tropical zoo. We cannot... I've thought about making it as dioramas, but normally I have multiple animals in my mud zoos, so I can make a video on some and make some other breeds in another area. I wouldn't be able to do that either way. Animals are also overrated. Well, You should come to my main channel and see how beautiful all of the animals can be. I will say that much. But on this channel, we will not focus on the animals, where over on my main channel, I want to educate more about animals. Here, it will be more about the building aspect. And yes, this is how I actually get light on some of the things when I make them too dark. But because we are making the decided area, I think if we set the clock, it's 12:16. The sun is still a little bit on this side, so I want the desert to be on this side facing outwards. I have a little bit of an idea about what I want, but I'm not completely sure. I want a barrier around it, and I want it to be not that big. This is the height, which I don't think actually matters much in this situation. I want it to be 5 by 5. I think that's where we're gonna start it, and then I'm gonna use the X to actually have more control, because that's easier to line it up. I still want it to be rounded. I don't want it to be round, but rounded. And I want this safe barrier in between the animals and the guests. Though 5 meters may be a little too much, but we will build it up with stone and rocks and such, so therefore there will be some possibility of making this area in between smaller. So we're just gonna do that, and then I just turn it a little bit, just a tiny smidge, and then try to line it up in this corner. It's the only thing I focus on first. Line it up here, and then I look if I like that angle, and I do. So I do this. And then just twist it a little bit again. And do so. And again, if there's any questions about how I build something, or just in general things you have seen me build that you like a explanation on or something like that, feel free to ask. I am gonna make this habitat a little too big for some animals, but it's much easier to take a meerkat and put in an elephant habitat than a elephant in a meerkat habitat. So we will not make any of these smaller cutesy habitats. Even though I really like building them, but I also like to actually have space around me. So I think that will be the barrier here, and then we're gonna just do that the other way. And again, the issue here being the fact that I will not be able to cut out everything I do wrong. So every time I do something wrong, you will have to watch it. I'm sorry about that part. I actually am, because normally, sometimes I cut out like an hour or so, and sometimes I don't cut anything out. It's really depends. Sometimes there's also something where I actually made the video and all of it, and then I go back the day after, because after I actually finished the video, I got this idea about something I want to change. So sometimes I actually tell you guys about it. Sometimes I just do it for me. Just for me. Just my little private thing. Hey, kitty. Didn't you get lunch? I thought I just fed you. Didn't I? Sorry, guys. I have a kitty that's hungry. It takes me 1 second. Okay, guys, she wasn't hungry. She just wanted to get out. And even though we are 3 people in the house, it was apparently me she wanted to. Oh, what did I do there? Sorry. She wanted apparently me to get her out for some weird reason. We're gonna make a last bend here, I think. In general, there's many ways to make these. In the beginning, I would always just push down and then use the flatten to foundation and do so. Sometimes I actually combine the two, so I start with this thing and then go in here with the flatten tool afterwards. I could actually do that just here. But as you can see, that doesn't always work. Now it only takes down there. Can make it a little bit bigger. You can see here 4 is too much tree maybe. Yeah. Allows me. Apparently the thicker these are, the more they height they also take, which is kind of weird for me, but okay. Then I have the idea of the habitat I wanted to be here. I need to be aware that some animals, I'm just checking the sound. I am louder than the sound, I hope. Sound was really high in my headset. If it's an issue, please tell me so I can fix it. But if you do not say anything, I assume it's fine. Anyway, here you can see I put this down here to make sure to cover. Actually, maybe we should pull it over here just to be safe. Again, when you make these barriers, it is mostly because you actually want, of course, a very more natural barrier, but it's also the fact that if anything happens, your animals actually try to escape, well, they will end up down here. So in general, there will be some kind of way for the keepers to get down there. Most of the time when we, as per zoo builder, build them, we do not care. You are always louder than anything else. I assume that's Chris, my friend, and I love you so much, but I hate you right now. So there we go. And then I have an idea about the outlook here. So I have an idea of a big open plain, which I want here, and then I want the more rocky area over here. I want a house built in back here. We also don't have any backstage area at all. Again, this is all we have at this point. But the reason why I put the rocky area over here, dusted. Well, hi. Beautiful dragon croc you have there. Reason why I want the rocky area here is because it's normally will be much taller than a open plain or field, and because the guests would come from down here, that would be the natural solution. Though since I don't actually build this as a zoo, it doesn't really matter, but it's just something to put into consideration. I also have to make the decision at one point if I want water down here or if I just want it to be plain. But again, something I haven't decided yet. I think we're gonna start with the barrier around here. Did actually think about making it in wood. Think this could be cute. See, this is the thing. This is 2 meters, this plank, but according to the height I used before, this tunnel thingy should be like 4 meters. Something in this game doesn't always add up. But we could make it in wood or we could make it in stone. We could also use it in concrete, but that won't be as pretty, I think. What does the sand look like in this biome? We have this sand and we have this sand. So it will not be this orangey kind of desert no matter what. So how does the rocks fit in here? I have no idea. We have the desert rock here. That actually fit in well. We do have... Doesn't we have more? Yeah, we also have the red desert rocks, which I do not like. Mostly because, like, these are beautiful in places that have this deserty red sand to fit it. But because here the sand is very cool tone, very neutral, more neutral than cool tone. It just seemed very rough, so I like this one better here. I'm just gonna try to see what happens if I do like this. Control X to turn it on the X, and then I use the angle to make sure that it will turn on 45 degrees. It helps me out a lot. I use that a lot. This isn't what I wanted. So what I can do then is that I can use this. Let's see, I want it there and then there. This is from the European Midnight Pack, I think it is. Let's not try that way. Let's see here. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Maybe I want the buttons up to go a little further there. And then maybe add one more like this, so I'm sure that it goes deep enough. Yeah, that isn't, no, that's not flexi-colored, and neither is this. But then we could go in, and then instead of using this, we could use this, which this. I'm just seeing which side is flatter. I think this is the flattest sides we have, yes. So I'm just gonna do this, remove that one, and pull it out. I think I want it there, and then I think I want this a little bit higher, so it merges more. Maybe I want this to move a little bit this way. Now, I do not cover all the grass out here. That doesn't matter. We can remove that anytime we want. That's perfectly fine. That's not an issue. So let's see. I'm gonna gather them into one thing. So now I use merge into scenery, I think it's called. Then I go into that to edit that, and you can see that up in the corner. Well, no, you cannot, but now we are editing group 7. Every group you ever make will have a group number, and it's kind of the idea of making a building. So now I'm gonna see here we have a little issue where it pulls that out a little further than we want, so we're just gonna fix it like that. Then we can actually, because we have a long straight place here, we can do this. And then again, you can help yourself a lot with simply leaving this. This is okay, guys. You don't need to go in and fix everything. You just, in general, just need to fix the things you don't like. For me, that would normally just be the visible parts. Again, zoos have a lot of ugly parts when you get between the pretty things the rest of us sees when we visit. Again, I'm not sure what it's called in English, but I did in school get a week where I got to go and work in a zoo. It's quite normally in Danish school where you have a week where you need to go out and work somewhere. And I was so lucky to get a place in Copenhagen Zoo for that week. So I saw a lot of the backstage things, and it's kind of shocked me how many things were not what I thought. Or it's not like they were not what I thought. It was more like they were what's the word? Different, for instance, that I thought was in 8th grade, I will clarify, but I thought I was going to go and pit all of the animals, and especially I wanted to go backstage and pit all of the tiger cubs because I knew they were tiger cubs. But the thing is that if you do not actually work there, they won't risk you around the tiger cubs, so you were not allowed to go backstage in that area. Now they were running out, and another story I have told. If you have heard that, you know that I actually got to see the tiger cubs backstage. I actually got to touch one of them. But in general, there's a reason why they don't allow people who don't normally work with these animals to be there. And then we just do the same over here, basically. And the only thing is now I need to be aware if I place something on top of this, if I want it to merge into the same group or if I don't. That's basically the only issue by putting it into one group. But the good thing is, by doing that, if I want to change something in this group and nothing else, maybe just move the whole thing a little forward or backwards, I can do that very easy by choosing the group instead of having to. I think I'm gonna just elongate this one a little bit. I do not like that edge there. But again, I can go in afterwards and just remove it a little bit. Because that looks weird. But for instance, the thing where I think the first day I was there for, I think 8 hours. I think I arrived 9 in the morning and went home about 4 in the evening or afternoon, but then there were like breaks in between and such. But like the first day, I think until 2 p.m. I was only shoveling shit, which didn't bother me because I grew up with animals. Like normally I had smaller animals, so the poop wasn't as big. But it's kind of shocked me, and I think a lot of young people really want this world where they can go and cuddle the animals all day and don't really think about it, to be honest. I actually also want this in here. Maybe more like so. There, and the same over here. Now, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on the... Well, I know I'm not gonna use the top half on the guest side, but I'm maybe gonna use those again. And if they look familiar and you don't have the mod, then it's because they are from the exhibit boxes. I think it's the Desert 3D background that the modders just pulled out for there. I think it is. Again, not sure. Okay. Then we're gonna go very basic here and go with the concrete. Again, concrete is perfect. It can hold most animals and it's easy to cover. So we're gonna build the building back here. And maybe just put in this so we have this tunnel in between, so we have room for stones between the actual building and so. And what I like that is when I have the outline here, then I go in right away and say, okay, what I want. I want the large keeper hut because I don't want to have issues with that. I want the surgery. Do I want the surgery right here? Yeah, I want the surgery in the same building. Again, rocks are really good to covering stuff off, so it's just easier for you to put the buildings here. Then I could put this one here, and honestly, we could also put in quarantine area while we are at it. Again, all of this will be covered, so we... Oh. I still use the windows because I haven't decided yet if I want it covered by stone or how much of it I want covered. Sometimes it can be treated to a half cover something and not completely. But again, there's no really rules about this. There is some rules that I think can help you out a lot in Planet Zoo, but most of the rules that make sense is rules that you don't really think about. For instance, like color rules are really good at a lot of stuff, especially in this game, if you ask me. For every flexicolored things. Like the basic thing where I said these are more neutral gold tone versus the more reddish. I think we want this main gate. And I actually... How do I want to do this? I want to do this. See, now I accidentally put the two of them in the same building. So I'm just gonna choose all of this, and then I'm gonna go in and split for building or group or what they call it. Then we're gonna try that again. So I'm gonna do this, and no, I'm not. I'm gonna go a little easier on myself and instead do this. Again, this line wasn't made to be perfect in any way. Then I go back here because it's easier to place grid items first. And then I just... Again, haven't decided what to do out here, but I'm just gonna choose square edge. So it's pretty area down here. It doesn't really matter because as soon as I go in and do this, it will make that road. So I'm gonna try to... As you can see here, I actually want the road to be as straight as possible. So I think that's there. Just to make sure that the keepers stay in there. So now we actually have a few ways to do this. Should I just put like everything we need in here? Okay, we have the keeper, we have the quarantine, we have the vet surgery, staff room, so it's the smaller ones we need. Research center, well, since I play with all thing already research, we only need the small one. So we can put that here. And then we can... Workshop, it's also a small one, so that's not an issue. And trade center. There. Okay. We're gonna move that. Just swap it with this because this doesn't have a window. So I can do that. There. And then... And then, of course, the doors. Hey. Yeah, we just gonna do like... And then we have a little hallway here. How nice. Something like that. Again, we gotta cover all of this mostly, so... Doesn't like actually matter. It's just if you want to be really specific. So now we actually have two exits here we can use. And I'm just gonna line them out. We're gonna fix everything afterwards. But it's just so we have an idea of what we want here. Yes. Then I actually want this to do something that I didn't do before. Oh, wait. That wasn't pretty. That wasn't lined up. You see here, that edge, we don't like that. So we're gonna make the background over here with this. Oh. Gonna twist it a little bit because I want it to go over so it can cover here. And I think... that's gonna be there. And then I just pick these, Control X, and pull it upwards. I'm gonna just pull it as tall as it is, so I'm sure it covers up here. Again, since this is gonna be a really rocky area, most of this will be covered either way, so it doesn't matter that it's the same pattern again and again. There. And then I can take these two and do like this. And then I'm gonna go in and do something again and actually just choose. And the beautiful thing is now I can actually do this and pick these without the house, without issues. But I want to be also able to, as you can see here, this is giving me issues. So I want to be able to also pick this wall without issues. This may become an issue if I at some point chooses to pick multiple things and or groups or at once. It can become an issue, but then I just click one, hold shift, and pick another, so I can still pick them all, and now I just have 3 objects instead of those hundreds of objects I was gonna use. So now we only built in this building, group 9. And again, the eggs are gonna jump around, and it's because it's a group instead of a thing, which is kind of frustrating. But as long as you are aware of it, it can work fairly well. And then I'm not gonna build too much of this wall more. I think we're gonna leave it there. Then I want to finish up this part where you can see we haven't covered all of it. And once again, this will not be completely perfect biomes for the animals again, because we will be able to just drop whatever animals in here. However, I think I maybe cheat a little bit because I have a mod for Monday's mod video that we may throw in here. I think it fits with the biome. I haven't checked actually, but I think so. So we actually have something to put in here in the end. Because otherwise I fear that it would become a little too much. You just need to be aware if you have a bad computer, not a bad one, but like Planet Zoo is tough for your computer sometimes, and they don't state that. And looking at what they put out, like most computers would be able to run Planet Zoo totally fine. Not always how it is in practice, and it's frustrating. Before I upgraded mine, I had a lot of issues with it where it suddenly would crash or so. I still sometimes have issues, but that's mainly when I forget to update my mods or something like that. That will always give you issues. Again, you play with something that the game is not made for, so there is a risk with that. So And then I'm just in general wanted this over here to be more rocky. So we're gonna do this. Again, the rock for the terrain here will probably not fit as well. You can see this is a very blue purpley tone, which again we can place underneath, but it will not be as deserty looking as this one. We just need to remember to remove all of the tall grass afterwards. And I don't want this to actually be too pretty out here. I just want it to look a little random. So here, to change up the edges a bit, I chose to add a random rotation on down in the right corner. There's a lot of things depending on what you're working with that you can add down there that will help your building game a lot. Then I want the sand again over here. I think I'm gonna go with the coarse sand and then just 100% it. Like this. Yes, and then I'm gonna take the fine sand and then put it to 40%. And then just make these spottings around so it gives this different texture in between. So it's not one clean texture, because especially things like the rough rocks and the coarse sand have these lines where it will be very obvious where it's just the same and the same and the same if you do not break it up in some way. So I think that adds a lot to it. Again, I would like it was more deserty color, but it's my own goddamn fault. Yes. Then I need to decide what to do over here. I kind of want to continue this. Actually, I think we're gonna do that. Because we didn't do enough before, apparently. So we're gonna go to terrain. Luckily, I haven't used this since, so it's... What is conflicting with that? Oh, that's the barrier. Ah. We're just gonna do this because, again, we haven't completely decided what to do with the barrier either. So now it works. Oh, it should work. That's more. But this time I'm just gonna... Oh, that's probably also the area. Yeah. This time I just wanted to be more straight, but I wanted to be a little wider, so I'm gonna add it to 6 instead. And just going down here. Yeah, that sound is kind of weird when you don't have anything else. And then to give it that like continuation feel, then instead of actually putting something big down here, I rather have this. Ta-da! And again we... Oh. Need to go back in with all of this. There. And again, it is... Planet Zoo is a lot of repetition. Like, you will build the same habitat over and over and over. And if you don't want that, then you can still have joy out of the game. But it may not be your favorite game. Like, I know some people that just build one zoo and then go back in to just look at the animals because they are cute. And they are... Like, for an animal lover, it is amazing that we have a zoo game where the animals doesn't look like cartoon figures. And it's really weird that I have to state that, because that's 99% of all animals games at this point, that they rather make them look like things isn't the right word though, but rather make them look weird like cartoons than actually give them real features, which is really, really sad. And the modders do a lot to fix that, I will say. Like, again, we only have prop mods, we have animal mods, and we also have the most important things for me, which is the... no, it's not the most important thing, but it is kind of a stand for the modders to take. The fact that they make so many remaster mods where they basically just go in and say, well, this animal could be done better and I'm gonna make them better, which I really do appreciate, honestly. I think it takes a little bit of balls to do that. But besides that, I really like it. Can I please there? And then we're just gonna add here. And again, climbing animals will of course be able to climb this. I can fix the height when we get around with that over here. But you can see if you're a guest and you can go to right here, I think we're gonna end it around here, then you will get the more illusion from guest view that it just will continue down there. Which we want. Or I want. I hope you like it too, but in general, like, I want it. And then I'm gonna do this. I actually don't think I ever built with these this way before, like wall pieces. I think I laid them down and made them a flower bed a few times, but I never used them like this, which also is something where I think Planet Zoo is kind of healthy for your mind to play. Not to make it... Oh, that was not... not to make it sound like, oh, it's gonna save your life or anything, but... you can, the way you can use the same thing in a million different ways, I think that is really useful for a lot of people to learn, because you can also do that. Like, I saw Below Deck yesterday, and one of the people said, I think it was the mechanic, like, the best tool is always a hammer. No, you can fix everything with the right tool. The right tool is always a hammer, and everything can be used as a hammer. That's bloody brilliant. And I know there's a difference between where people, like how handy people are. Do I offend anyone by saying that? It's probably there's a difference there, but besides that, it's really right. I love to fix things. I don't always like to work on things, but I just like the feeling when you have fixed something and it just works afterwards. Oh, I forgot. Now you can see I didn't put it down to 40. So I got that texture instead, so I'm just gonna fix that. So here you can see the blend much more. And then we of course need to fix the barrier. Very clearly. And again, help yourself turn off escape. I know it feels like cheating the first time you do it, because it is, but it's gonna help you enjoy your gameplay much more, unless you actually enjoy using 50% of the game time just trying to get your animals to stay within their habitat. And sometimes it's a glitch making things not work, and it just doesn't feel like fun anymore in that way. Yay! This is good. Okay. I want something where I can compare the height. Again, I like to build with animals within here. So I think I will pick out an animal, a desert animal. Just something where... Yeah, American bison, we're gonna put that in here. Gonna take 2 of them. Then we're gonna take the Achel tick. And just 2 of them. And one more. What should the last thing be? The fennec fox. It's just to have an idea about different animals, different sizing. We have no caretakers or anything. Okay. Yes, caretaker. Plenty of them. Keepers, plenty of them. And the sound effects are, as always, magical. We don't need a security guard veterinarian. We probably need a few of. 5 is such a pretty number. Educators, we don't need. Okay. Sorry. Just needed a little food. But there you can see a lot of the settings can help you out a lot, depending on what you want once again. Oh, we need to just to remove the grass here. That clearly did give a little bit of a... Okay. Would we want a water area? I kind of want one. Again, it's not super deserty to have a water area, but many desert animals still need to, like, drink. So we can make a little pool like this, maybe? Wait. Have a better idea. We're gonna make the mud pillar pool. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like, I love the mud pillar technique. I don't explain it too much on my main channel because I think people would get bored. But we're gonna do that here. So we're gonna do this one. Gonna position and angle snap on. So you can see here, it snaps right to the middle. So we want that. There. I don't want random rotation. Then we're gonna pick this piece. Oh, wait. Just gonna pull that out of whatever building it thought I was in. X. Then I think it's this one that is the most square one. There. And then I'm gonna angle it upwards. We're gonna start with 45 and see how it looks. I think that's a more straight angle. 45 degrees seems fine, so I'm just gonna pull it up here and out here. Then I'm gonna use this piece to do this. And now I'm gonna do this in pieces. I normally don't do this in pieces. Normally I would always just do it at once, but then we will end up with a lot of pieces that we technically just don't need right now. There, because as soon as you have two things, then you can actually start doing this. I want another piece in there. Is that too, like, high of an angle? No. Animals should be able to get up there, I think. But then I'm gonna remove angle snap and then try to see what we can do with that. That was better. There. Angle snap back on. Control X. Oh, I thought I clicked that. And there. Then we're just gonna pick all of them. Control X. Remove angle snap. And now I just look at the outer corner, because if I made my first work right, then the inner corner will automatically align. There we are. And then I like to do this. Take one of these, place on top, remove the rest. Exit group, choose the group. Something like this, I think, would be pretty. And then we use this to get to a point where we are at the bottom. We are that there. Flatten to foundation, click there where we are. There. Yeah. I'm thinking if they need something bigger, since a lot of them will like to go in there. But it is a desert, so maybe not. Okay. We're gonna leave it for now. We can always come back if needed. Then I thought we should play with some bigger rocks. I want this back here covered completely. Or not completely, but give the illusion that that's not a place you would look. So, of course, you can see it if you get all the way here. But not from there. Again, rocks can be used for a lot of things. Mostly covering things up, but they also give a nice shadow to the animals if they need it. And then we're gonna go and play a little bit on top. And again, some of the animals won't be able to get through there, but some of them will, I assume. Like if we go with the bison. Oh, it can! I actually didn't count on it, but you can see it much easier for the fennec fox. What about the horsey is not able to? Interesting. Then we will place this a little bit higher. And again, it will give a nice shadow for the animals. However, most animals that will live in this habitat will not need this much shadow. But here we have some for the smaller animals, and we will have some for the bigger ones up here. Just building higher and higher. Maybe I want one a little lower here. And then to come up here. Then we pick the horsey because that was the one that couldn't get through before, and clearly they can now. And we don't have any hollow round here where you can, if this was hollow inside and the keepers throw out the boxes with animals, they can accidentally throw them in there. But because this is not hollow, it shouldn't become a problem. I do like that there's spots here that they can walk, apparently. So yeah, that's what we were doing with that. Should we have some over here? Maybe I would like to have some... Like, this is not like to make it too big. It's just to have some, like so. So you still have the illusion that this desert would continue, but I just think you could get some cool pictures with the animals walking through. Again, I did say it would also be a rocky area. So what about taking some smaller rocks and just... Over there. Random rotation on. Maybe this would just give the like smaller animals a little bit to hide behind. And then I want something over here. Again, we may also have animals in here that like to jump. For instance, goats, ibex subspecies. Where it would make sense. Um, Again, it doesn't need to be a lot, but it just need to look random. And the easiest way to make things look random is to actually make them random. Not sure I actually want that one. That's maybe too big. Maybe it's better to take this one. There. And then just pull it down. And then place some smaller things around it. Like so. Maybe something up here just to round it out a little bit so it doesn't look this flat everywhere. I think that will help. And then something out here. There. Now, no more of that, because if I continue that too much, then I will never get done. Oh, we need some water cleaner. Forgot that, so we're just gonna take a wall here. And do like so. And because I powered everything, we do not need power, we just need water. And that's so easy to do. And boom, clean water. Amazing. Okay, what do we want? What do we want? We want some plants in here. But should we put some enrichment? Again, I doesn't mean that animals will like it. We could put some food here. That seems a nice place for that. This one we can put in here. So depending on which animals we have in here, we have something. I don't think like the birds and monkeys may not be the biggest issue here, neither the underwater feeders. Would you like a water bowl just to be sure? No. Bedding, we will add some bedding in here. And then I do this. Sorry, I do this. I hold shift because now shift had made so it fits with this and not this, which means that it doesn't change where the ground goes when I do this, which is one of the most frustrating things when you have built something and then suddenly the ground goes up through it. It's very frustrated if you ask me. And also it made these small patterns down here, which I really like, where it looks like some of the hay have fallen in between. Burrows, should we have burrows? I guess we could build in this normal burrow. No, small burrow here, I think, would fit in nicely. And then the big burrow we can fit in back here, maybe. Actually looks really good with the color. Food enrichment, what would we want? I don't want too much. I just want something that makes sense to use. We could have this small barrel feeder, but we could place it like in here. So it won't be too visible, and the same with the big barrel feeder. Again, if we have animals in here that use them, then it will start to push them around and they will come out. Besides that, I don't think we have... Maybe the termite mound. It's so rarely I get to play with it, so... I just want it basically in the middle, to be honest, just out there. Okay. Mud bath, really not in the desert, I think. Large tire. Yes, please. Again, I place it a little too low so the little marking when they move it around will not be visible. We could have one of these, but again, it is a desert. Maybe over here. Yeah, I think I like it over here, actually. Again, that's why I do the thing. This one can probably be placed in here. There. Okay, we're gonna remove that now. And then... Okay, it's completely underwater. I thought actually it would pick up, but we're gonna place it up here then, I guess. Yeah, that's a little prettier. Oh, and this. Again, it's just... This I actually often use... Not often, but I use it sometimes as non-enrichment, just because it's the prettiest log in the game at this point. I think we should leave it there. So let's go in with the foliage. And again, you can see on the markings here the color. The black dino is the Jurassic World Evolution prop pack, and the orangey spot that looks like Africa is the Safari prop pack. This is the North American pack that is called Frontier pack, just to make it difficult. The palm is the palm prop pack. Do we have more in here? We have a lot more prop packs, but I'm not sure which ones of them have foliage. Yeah, here we have these thingies, which are from the... Ooh, I think we should use some of these, to be honest. Are these marked with anything? No. No? Okay, we need to remember these. Beautiful pieces for this. And that's, of course, because they are actually made to be... They should already be, it's more like it, dessert, because they are from the, exhibit prop pack, which is the exhibit boxes where I think it's Nicholas Slime Rider that just threw everything from the boxes out of them. Okay, we need to limit this. Biome, dessert. And we do not have a hell of a lot of dessert plants, but we still need to. Go in here. Foliage, trees. Okay. What do we want? I want some of these because we never use some of these. I kind of like these and I kind of hate them. The trees are also very density. These are very unique. I think I never used them. Use these all the time along with these. I want to use this tree, but it's just too big for most of things. Ooh, and I want some of these. These looks good too. So the biggest thing were this, I think. So maybe we should actually put it down here. Wouldn't that be more like... Also make the guest just move around a little bit. Which would probably be healthy for them. So we do that by just checking. We have random rotation off. There. And then maybe I want a few of them back here. Like so. I want some smaller ones. Maybe one in here. And here. And... there, I think. Again, it's hard because I want to use a lot of foliage. I love to play with the plants, but it's just not optimal in any regards. Not that one. Oh, I think I'm gonna stay with the small one here. Again, making this a little corner more for the small ones. I actually don't like that. No. I like the big one. We're gonna keep the big one. And maybe this to mark this is where the guests can go, so they won't be able to see that corner. Yeah, I wanted these. It's also tough because normally I try to think about, okay, how much would the animals destroy? Because if the animals would destroy it, then it wouldn't be in there for long, so you wouldn't put it in there. There. Oh, I like that. I need to play with these more. What are they? They're not props or modded, so yeah. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go with the plants next. Again, plants, bushes, not always easy to figure out what's what, but I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna place it in here. Oh, I didn't want that. Again, I never built desserts, so I don't know what makes a dessert a dessert. Well, that's not true. I know that much, but it's confusing me a hell of a lot. Because like tropical are easy, you can basically just keep adding. There's no rules, you can just keep adding. Where here, though I really want to add more, I feel like if I do so, I may like destroy the dessert aspect of it. Can place some of these over here also. That was better, I think. Yeah, I like that. Oh, no, it was not dessert. I need still dessert. It was the plants I needed to change for bushes. This I can place some of down here, I think. And again, some zoos would just have this filled with water, like not all the way up, but just halfway up. It will listen the blow if some animals fall down there, and other zoos will have them empty because it's easier to get animals up there and keep it clean if there's no water down there. Maybe this. Just to cover, again, we want this clear divide where the guests are able to go. I do like these trees. I don't feel they are super deserty. No. Already pushed the toy down here. Makes sense. Because why not? But it is... I really like actually putting much of the foliage down here instead. Again, making the animals not able to destroy it as much. Not over there. Maybe you're in here. Oh, down here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then we're gonna look if there's any flowers. I don't assume there's. I actually don't like these flowers. Like, I like using them, but I don't think they're that pretty, to be honest. But I think, like, we have a lot going on already, so maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Then all there's left is actually... I'm not gonna fix up this, to be honest. It's because I know that I'm gonna be... What's the word for it? I'm gonna be... using this a lot, and every time you place, especially quarantine inside a building, you are not able to actually get to it, which is really, really frustrating. So now the trick is to just get it up here, but in a good manner. So I want it to be very controlled, so I'm gonna do this. Elevated length, and then choose 0.5 meter. And then I'm gonna do this. So now I have a height where it will look prettier. I actually think I'm gonna keep the calendar railing, sorry, on that's already here, but I'm not thinking I'm really digging this variation. I wanted to go a little like out here to make sure that I cover that ugly thing in there. But I don't think I actually want this. Maybe I want this just to keep it more like dry looking. What else do we have? Nope. Some of these actually... This one actually looks nice. What about this? That's the same one, right? Yeah, it gives the same one. This... No, I like the other railing more. Actually funny when this is actually the ones that's supposed to not be there. Path. That they're up here is kind of the prettiest. I'm not gonna go all the way here. Oh, didn't I get a little close? And this is what I mean by don't be afraid to make too much space in between here, because as you can see, every time I add something, I make the distance shorter, and in general, animals are not able to jump very far, but there is some that can drop, like really jump it. Okay, can I just say that I haven't had any issues with the internet today? That's amazing. Okay, so I want a way down here. There. And I want one over here. There. And then I will go back to my main path that I use, which is this one. So I'm gonna make one there. Then I'm gonna make another one, which is 8 meters, because that will be like a main road. Hey, we got our first guest in here. Great. And that's why I limit the numbers to 500, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see the animals now. So I actually just want this, and I'm sorry, but is it just me, or does the roundness up here and this long thingy here remind you of something? I promise that was not on purpose. What you doing now? Okay. There. What? I'm not sure what my computer is doing over here. Okay. I'm just gonna try to close that and put it up here again. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. Yay. Okay. And then down to 4 meters. And then I want this down here to become a little bit wider. There, I think. Yay! Okay, then we're gonna go next level here. Or next and next level, that's maybe a little much to say. But there. And then cover over here. Want it to be... Ah, damn it. A little longer, I think. And then I can take the guest path. It would need 6 meters for that. I actually don't even need 4 meters for that. Because I can use this to cheat the system, basically. So I'm gonna go with there. There, damn it, how is it I do this? Oh, I need more. I'm just gonna try to get the angle right here. There. Now we got it. Then I angle snap it so it's say 90 and then 90. Click over 90 and 90. Click over 90 and 90. 90 and 90. Oh. And this is a really weird way of doing it. And I kind of understand why you wouldn't want a guest road to be like, I think it's 2 meters I'm going for here. But can we just acknowledge that a lot of staff roads are not 4 meters? Then I hope I am able to continue down here. I should be, yes. It's hard to change the angle though. If you want to change the angle, you need to work a little more for it. But you can do it. For instance here, if I then instead of going back to 90, changes it to 11, you can see here I can actually change it a little bit, but it's not easy to do to get the exact right one and make them fall so you actually think it looks pretty. And this is not the most frustrating part, to be honest, of doing things this way. The most frustrating part is that afterward you need to go back and remove all of these Q roads that you have done. And at this point, I'm pretty sure that this is a well-known fact that you can do that. Not for every single builder, but for the community overall. So I'm pretty sure like the people at Frontier who works on the game are aware of this, so I don't understand why they haven't added it yet. There is, however, a free build mod where you can do a lot of more things with road. I think you can make them like 20 meters wide or something like that, and then only a single meter, which is even thinner than this. Yeah, that's also an issue here. You see here, it will snap right there, which I would not like it to. Maybe if I just do this, it will allow me to. Okay, that was a little prettier at least. And then I just make it into. And remove all of these. And now all of the staff want to see the zoo. And now they're able to go home maybe to their wives and husbands and kids. So, how nice. I'm actually not sure if I want to continue this over. That may be fun to do. Anyway. Then I want a little bit of, like, out here. Ooh, I actually want to build a thingy dingy. If I can find this piece. I thought just to make it hang some places so either a nice shadow or keep the guest dry would be nice. I think it's the nicest piece to do that with. In general, we need more like cloth like even this looks plasticky. It's too straight. It's easier to build with, but it's just so straight. So it doesn't look real. These doesn't look like anything I want to put. But the same piece. We could also build with this. Honestly, we could go really low on that. I want it to be like a fitting in color, so I want it to be more monotone. Maybe this color is good? Yeah. Actually, that's really good, I think. Just need to... Yeah, I like that. And then we just need some wood. This one? Yeah, why not? Because sometimes you can actually get lucky. Press X so I can actually get in here and see. Well, up. The best solution would be to have something that goes up that hole, but that wouldn't work. For this piece. So we're gonna put this here. There, and the last one up here. There. Then I go out here and see, because now I have moved them all on the X that can change up and down. Oh, not control X, just X. And then I can fit them here as I want them to. I think I want them to be like so. Click on all of it. 4 objects and combine into one. Control X. Sorry, Control D. And I'm just gonna try and make it fit again, just roughly. I think that looks nice. Maybe one more. And then maybe we just gonna put a few of them over here. Just angle it a little bit and then there. And a little bit over here, maybe also. There, and then maybe I should just pick all of them. I could have done this with the first one though, and then just use that, but X. I'm not gonna put up any indication because basically the guess. Then I need to fix it every single time, which we all know I will forget. So I don't see that like reason for doing something I know I'm gonna forget. We could put up some benches though. I really like these. These are also from the European Midnight Pack, but because of the green spotting, I don't feel like it fits too well here. You can choose the color of the stone, but you cannot remove the green spotting. These are cute though. What if I use this and then go in and make... That's maybe a little aggressive. What could we do? I'm not sure what would be really deserty. Like this one is flexi colored, so that could become... Ooh! Maybe a little darker. Like so? Yeah. I'm not sure I like it though. Could also just give it for legs, but I do feel like we could do a little more with that. Try that with the same color maybe? No. Maybe that color. What if I give it that color and then... No, it will not. That may become an issue. We're gonna try and see if we can align it in some way. Just gonna swap out that. It seems to be aligned, and then I'm gonna angle it the other way. Wait. Gonna start this way because I want this to be the same color. If we say the front is against me, so we're gonna do this. Ooh, I do not want... Oh, can I... Wait. Yeah, okay, I can combine them. Okay. So if I do that just to make sure. X. And then just down here till I cover. There. Then I just need to make sure that that's the side the guest is sitting on. Okay, it looks very rough, but I kind of like it. Ooh, I didn't know by doing this you can actually move it much more freely than you could before. Interesting. I just want to remove angle snap. Interesting. And then we got just gonna place it up here. And then I thought then you could sit here. Very nice place. Like so. And then maybe a few over here also. Again, the ends are easier to place things on. Much easier. Because there's not a walkthrough. Where in the last one over here, there should be a lot of walkthrough when the zoo is up and running. So therefore that would become an issue. Let's put out some trash cans and I kind of want these ones. Just go with the same color scheme basically. So we choose the Gabbana's color schemes. I think they're called Gabbana's, I'm not sure. Please don't tell anyone I didn't know. So we're gonna just place it through around here. Like so. Hey, pretty. I like it. We have a lot of breeding going on. Maybe I should check if I could get some more of... Yeah, if you haven't noticed yet, it's the horse that's the mod for next. But it's called something specific. Oh, there it was. Akal something. And there's so many colorations of them, and I want all of the colorations. I want all of them. All the time. So they can just as well breed here, so I don't need to do that afterwards. Okay. Maybe a few plants here. I kind of want the same here as I have over there. So we have here again the coarse sand. But not on 100. I'm gonna put it down to 50. I want it to be completed up here, as you can see. And then I want it to be more like with a little grass in between down here. Gonna swatch for short grass, still at 50. Just to do this. And then I go to fine sand, put it on 20. And try to mold something in here. So you have that transition. Well, it's not pretty, but I actually like it. And that's the important part, I think. Again, I'm not sure, but I think so. Okay. I love this visiting players alert. Well, I'm sorry you're here because this is not built as an actual zoo. But I hope you enjoyed it either way. I just want to see where he is. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's this guy. Like the style of clothing. Like the sweater. Very much. Can I just... Oh, he's leaving now. But he says, thank you for visiting. Anyway. Yeah, it's the issue. I can only limit the number of gifts to 500. And 500 is still a lot when you only have one habitat. I want to go with some more desert rock, I think. It's also important to remember that you guests don't want to feel like they are the animal in the zoo. So I do like to make small barriers so they don't actually just see each other too much. It doesn't need to be a lot, but just a little bit can do a big change. And see here, you can still see there's guests, but you cannot see them as well. And with some foliage in the middle, it's... Oh, sorry. We'll do something as well. I think I want a few rugs over here also. Okay, that's new. That goes that way. Okay. Why not? Do I have random all on? No. Again, just to make the keepers feel less like a zoo animal. Okay, foliage type. We're gonna start with some trees. Oh, wait. I forgot to place some back here. Like so, I think. How much can the guests see here? Nope. That's really good, actually. I think that's good. You can just see the mountains back there. That's... Yeah, I like that. Great. It's always funny to build when you actually like what you're building, which I think I have a low bar sometimes, to be honest. Okay, I want some of these. The thing is here that we have 3 variation on these, but they're not marked as big and small. I just want to cover this in between here. Again, because I don't want my guests to actually feel like they are the animals people came to look at. I also really like these. They place a little too high though. This one places good. Okay, we're just gonna start over. Trees. Yeah, I have... Oh. And here I actually just want them to be behind here. Again, to give the illusion that we have a lot going on back here that we actually don't have. Again, you cannot see how many they are, how far they go. I do like this tree, but it's maybe a little... Maybe here, maybe back here, actually. We're gonna drop it back here. I love that tree. It's not super usable, but it's pretty. We're just gonna remember to say dessert. Just to clarify everything. Do we want the greens or do we want the yellow? I actually want the yellow. And then I could put some of the greens over here. Behind here, one there, and oh, there's just a hole in here for the same purpose. No. Oh, that's something. It's here at least. Maybe one more here. Something around there. Also really enjoyed these. I thought these was mudded. They do not seem to be. Oh. Yeah. I want this to still be open, that's the issue. I don't want to cover it up, but I still want it to look pretty. Maybe like this? Yeah, why not? And then some of these out here to clearly mark that this is what you get into if you go this way. Could you imagine a zoo where you no signs, no anything to guide you but plants? How far do you think you would come in that zoo? Oh, my computer don't like this. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's really starting to just do noise. I want something in here to pull it together, but I think we can find something smaller to do that. I'm just gonna see if it stops. It's not because something's wrong, it's just like the fans that start going off to make sure that it doesn't overheat, and sometimes it starts and then stops immediately, and sometimes they will be more like, no, you're not gonna use your computer anymore. Seems they already stopped, so that's great. I really like these, they're pretty. I don't think I ever used them before. I didn't know we had these in the game, to be honest. I have the bigger one back here. Again, just to give the keepers a little bit of privacy. They can still look in if they really want to, but just a bit of privacy, not too much. People need to be able to see that they actually do work. But besides that, that's the only thing they get. Yeah, this clearly gives the illusion that you planted one or two and then they just reproduce, which I really, really like. Should we have the dry ones? No. And these will just like give a basically be a filler in between here. Try to pull the things a little more together. I really hope the sound is synced up, otherwise that might have sounded weird. Well, probably it sounded terrible no matter what. But now that it probably also sounded weird. Weird. Yes. Maybe in some of the greener variation over here. Maybe also over here. Oh, now it starts again. If it continues too much, then I will have to go to let my computer breathe. But if it stops right away, there's really no reason to. Normally, it only does it when I really, like, do a lot. Sometimes I record something and edit a video that's exporting at the same time and uploading something at the same time. Then I understand the issue, but here it shouldn't have an issue. Well, I do technically upload my live stream and play, so yeah. Would this be a good pulling together? I think it would. Also have a bigger one that can go in there. Yeah, I have no idea about what to do in the middle. But probably we're gonna figure something out. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna place them like in the shadows. Again, making some of the areas more combined. So now you have that thread of the pinkish going around it. But what would we want to do in the middle though? I kind of want that big tree. Like, mainly because if I placed it like here, maybe a little lower. How would that look with some of the screenshots? Oh, that's great. I want that. Yeah. No question here. I'm gonna do that. Like, it's there. Okay, guys. And then maybe... Oh, I like the fact that it goes out over here. It's not high enough so people actually get stuck on that. But besides that, would I then want to have a few... Maybe I could... Maybe 5 meters better for that. Place one of these. And one of these. And then just... have a nice table. Do like these tables, but they need more space. I could give them a little more space. That was 5. What about 6? There. And then another trash can, which I'm gonna pull from over here, I think. No, I'm not, because I want all of the things in the middle to be the same. So I like... Do we like... Ooh, with those tables, we like these trash cans, I think. Yeah. Okay, that was actually a lot more than... I feared like I would not even finish the habitat itself on this live stream, because that's how organized I am. And honestly, I've been having a rough couple of days, not in its own, but more because of the fact that I was outside yesterday. And for people who follow me a lot know that I haven't been outside for a year because of my anxiety. I only got to the, like... maybe 1.5 meters, but it's still a lot for me. I got past the door. So yeah, I didn't sleep the night before because I knew I was gonna really try, and I didn't. That looks weird. And I didn't... Why do I fast forward? That's kind of stupid. Oh, did I have animals over here? I think I had. Yes, I had. Okay, we're gonna release those. And then we're gonna go and... give the others, we can do that here, contraceptive. Easiest way to do that is to do this and then pick the ones I want to breed and pick them there. Just to make sure that I get rid of the others before I'm supposed to record my video. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna have some waters on this side because the sun is mainly coming from this line. So I want to do that. Maybe the water's down here because it's still this line. I want to have a grassland. I want to kind of have that here. Tropical could pretty much be anywhere. Anyway. We could also have like a urban area, like make it look like a food corner or something like that for animals that live in populated areas. But if I do that, I will have to pick a style of housing, which not sure what's gonna be. Ooh, sorry, I'm gonna do like this so you can actually see the animals in here. Maybe this way. Just to... The only thing is, again, the sun. Like, it's not gonna be good to take pictures this way because of the sun. I don't think I can get it around, but then again, these thingies up here, they are really good light source. You just need to color code them so they don't just make it all light gray or pastels. Anyway, my video on this horse will be up Monday, as I stated, on my main channel. And yeah, guys, I think we're gonna end it here. I know I wasn't live as long as I normally are, but I hope you enjoyed it. And now you have the idea. I do not promise which one in here we're gonna build next, but I really hope you want to join and see. And I'm not sure if it's gonna be next week or the week after or when. It's gonna be pretty much what I feel for combined with what time I have. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end it here today. And as always, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. Really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.